Hello guys, this is Jello for Egulu TV, and today we're gonna talk about Zhongli. I really think that Zhongli is a really great support in terms of his shield and also a sub DPS because of his elemental burst damage. And in this video series, I'm gonna be sharing like not so popular builds, but builds that I use on my units. And I also created some other guides. I'll link it in the description below. So let's start. I'm mainly building Zhongli and just increasing his max HP. As you can see here, he is at currently level 74 with 39,913 HP. His weapon is the Black Tassel, which has a scaling of HP. Artifacts for his sands is HP, goblet, and circlet, all HP, and is currently at level 20. I'm using a 2-piece Noblesse Oblige for the increased damage in his elemental burst, and a 2-piece Archaic Petra for a 15% geo damage bonus. I'm mainly focusing on his shield generation because it's really good. So it's currently at level 7, and the effect of this shield is that it has an increased damage absorption starting from version 1.3. Now has 150 damage absorption for both elemental and physical damage, and also reduces the elemental resistance and physical resistance of opponents nearby. So it's a really good combination with your main DPS. If your main DPS is maybe using a retracing bolide set, or even if they're not, so this additional effect that reduces elemental resistance for nearby opponents is really good for your main DPS. So if you're using Zhongli as a support, I think that's the way to go, and that's what I'm doing currently. As mentioned earlier, he is also a sub DPS in terms of his elemental burst damage, and it's because this burst damage is scaling off of his HP as well, as you can see here. So it's currently increased by 33% of his max HP. You'll see later in the demo, in our tests, that he actually deals a decent amount of damage. So if you're gonna use Zhongli, I think that going with the elemental resonance of Geo is also a good option. I'm gonna be showing you the damage of his elemental burst and also the strength of his shield in this demo. So as you can see, I'm dealing 20,000 elemental burst damage, and because of how easy it is to activate this elemental burst, I think this is decent for a support. And if you do hit the critical damage, then you'll go up to like 51,000. And this is where this build shines. Zhongli's shield is really powerful, especially when you build him with HP, and as you can see, I'm just tanking a lot of damage. Right now, I'm using the retracing bolide set on my albedo, so the shield is a lot stronger by 35% more. The 2-piece is really useful even for your main DPS if you want to just protect them and have another 2-piece set. I'm even able to tank like attacks from child, as you can see here. And lastly, I could even tank with the help of food, of course. Not 1 but 4 Ruin Guard attacks, as you can see here. And that is awesome, and that's where this build shines. I hope that you guys got something from this video, that you learned something, and I was able to help you in your game. I hope that everyone is still enjoying Genshin Impact, and have a good day everyone. Goodbye. Have a nice day.